verbs and tenses. We are going to speak about the relation between verbs and tenses and what do we mean by the word verbs. Most verbs are action words. I need just to remind you that if I need to form any sentence, I have to start with subject, verb, and object. This is the form of any sentence: subject, verb, object. And then we can continue the rest of the sentence. This is complement. But generally, there is no sentence without verbs. So the verbs are basic parts of any sentence. Again, most verbs are action words. They tell you what people, animals, or things do because they express actions, so they tell you what people or things or animals do. Let's have some examples to clarify what are verbs. Here we have examples of verbs like act, jump, pick, move, bend, pull, and also buy, run, close, shout, cook, sing, cross, sit, fall, slide, fly, stand, go, start, grow, swim, hop, walk. All of them are verbs because they express action. The simple present tense or the present simple tense. We have two names for the same tense: simple present or present simple. Both are right. The simple present tense expresses general truth or a customary action. So we speak about facts or habits. When I say Uncle Joe wears glasses, I use the verb wear. And because we speak about Uncle Joe, this is singular noun, singular name, so we add s after the verb. The sun rises in the east. Here I have the verb rise, and also because I start with the word the sun, so the sun rises. Ducks love water. Again, when I say Uncle Joe wears glasses, this is his habit. The sun rises in the east, this is fact. Ducks love water, this is fact also. So the present simple expresses facts or habits. All of you remember what are the pronouns. The pronouns are I, we, you, they, he, she, it. If I start with I, we, you, they, we write the verb as it is. And also when we have plural noun, we use the verb as it is. For example, here we have the word ducks love or they love, no change. But if I say the duck loves, so after he or she or it or singular noun, I add s. My son loves, but my sons love. I play, we play, you play, they play, but he play or plays, plays. She plays, it plays. After he or she or it, I add s after the verb. Some more examples. When I say that children go to school by bus, here I say that children go. This is a habit. If I say my child, so my child goes. Mary enjoys singing. Here I say Mary, just one name, and I add S. If I say Mary and Tom enjoy. This is habit also. Peter sometimes lends me his bike. This is habit, and I have the word Peter. This is singular name, so I add S after the verb. Let's have some extra examples about the simple present tense or present simple tense. Cows eat grass. I need you to think if I write the word cow. So cow eat or eats? A cow eats, but cows eat. Monkeys like bananas, but a monkey likes bananas. Tom collects stamps. The earth goes around the sun. When I start with cows eat grass, this is fact. Monkeys like bananas, this is fact also. Tom collects stamps, this is his habit. The earth goes around the sun, this is fact. So I remind you that we use the simple present tense to express facts or habits. Some more examples. It often snows in winter. This is fact. We always wash our hands before meals. This is our habit. We eat 3 meals a day. This is our habit also. Here it's written we eat. I can say I eat, you eat, they eat, but he eats, she eats, it eats, Tom eats. Again, after he or she or it or singular name of person or something, we add S after the verb. Father takes the dog for a walk every morning. But if I change the word father into the word fathers, here it's written father takes, but fathers take. We use the simple present tense to talk about things that are scheduled for the future. Again, we use present simple to express present, and also we can use the present simple or simple present to express future. How can we do that? When I say the train departs in 5 minutes, I can say that the train will depart after 5 minutes. That's okay, this is right. But also I can use the simple present to express future if it's scheduled for the future. Like again, the train departs in 5 minutes. So this one is future. My big brother leaves school at 4 o'clock. It is not a fact or not a habit. I speak about something will happen after maybe 1 hour, about 1 day, and so on. So when I say that my big brother leaves school at 4, I am waiting for him. This is future. The new supermarket opens next Friday. It means that it will open next Friday. But because this is schedule, program, timetable, we can use present simple to express future. The plane lands at 5:30 p.m. Again, I can say that the plane will land. That's right, it is not wrong. But because this is scheduled or it's programmed, So it's better to use present simple to express the future. The plane lands at 5:30 p.m. This is future sentence. Let's have some exercises to be sure that all of you are perfect now in the verbs and also in the present simple. Exercise 1. Underline the verbs in the following sentences. Number 1. The children go to school by bus. I need you to try to think and tell me where is the verb. Yes, all of you try to think. Perfect. The verb is go. Excellent. All of you are great. About number 2. Bats sleep during the day. Where is the verb? Usually the verb is after the subject. Try to think of the subject and the word after the subject directly. This is the verb. It expresses action. Excellent. The verb here is the word sleep. Great. 3. These toys belong to Katie. What is the verb? Excellent. Belong. Because these toys, this is subject, and then belong, this is the verb. Every pupil has a good dictionary. Wonderful. When I say every pupil, this is the subject, and the verb, as we said before, is directly after the subject. So every pupil is subject and has is the verb. Excellent. Polar bears live at the North Pole. With the verb? Excellent. Live. Wonderful. Most children learn very fast. Not only children, all learners must learn very fast. All of you are perfect. You learn wonderfully well. So here, most children learn very fast. The verb is learn. Excellent. Mr. Thomas teaches us science. Yes, Mr. Thomas, this is the subject, and the verb is teaches. Excellent. The earth goes around the sun. The earth is subject and goes is the verb. We never cross the street without looking. We said that the verb is directly after the subject. The subject here is we, but never is not verb because it does not express action. We never cross the street without looking. The word cross expresses action, so this is the verb. Many stores close on Sunday. Many stores, this is the subject, and the verb is close. Excellent. All of you are great. About exercise 2, fill in the blanks with the simple present tense of the verbs in parentheses. Let's see. Number 1, winter, space after autumn. We said if I have he, she, it, or singular word, singular noun, I add s after the verb. Here I have the word winter. Winter is singular or plural. If it's singular, I add s after the verb. If it's plural, I use the verb as it is, no change. Again, winter is singular, so winter come or winter comes. Excellent. Winter comes after autumn. I add s because winter is singular. A dog. Bark or barks? A dog is singular, so I say a dog barks. But if I say dogs, so dogs bark without s. I play, you play, they play, we play. Tom and Jane play, but he plays, she plays, it plays, Tom plays. So after he or she or it or name of just one person or something, I add s after the verb. Take care of this point. You space tired. You look tired or you looks tired. I add s or no s here. Again, after he or she or it, I add s. But when I use you, I do not use s. Use the verb as it is. So again, you look tired, no change. Everyone space mistakes. When I use the word everyone, I use the singular verb, which means everyone, as if I have the word he or she or it. Everyone is followed by singular verb. So everyone make or makes mistakes. Alan in a department store. So Alan work or Alan works? Alan works. I add s. Alan works in a department store. Perfect. Judy space English very well. Judy speak or Judy speaks? Excellent. Judy speaks. Perfect. Tim's knee hurt or hurts? This is singular or plural? I say only knee, not knees. So Tim's knee hurts. I add s. But if I say Tim's knees, this is plural, I say what? Tim's knees hurt. But here I have just one knee, so it hurts. Monkeys like or monkeys likes? Monkeys like bananas. Excellent. But if I say they monkey or a monkey likes? Perfect. Kate always eat or eats? Eats. Excellent. Last one here. He type or he types very fast. After he or she or it, I add s after the verb. He types very fast. Excellent. Great. Am, is, and are. The words am, is, and are also verbs, but they are not action words. We spoke before about the action verbs or the action words. Am, is, and are, they are also verbs, but they are not action words because we can call them helping or auxiliary verbs. They can help other verbs. They are the simple present tense of the verb be. All of us know verb to be. Am, is, are at present, was and were in the past, and been, this is the past participle. We use am with the pronoun I. We usually say I am, and is with the pronoun he or she and it. He is, she is, and it is. We use are with the pronouns you, we, and they. We usually say you are, we are, they are. If I say my friend, so my friend is, but my friends are. My sister is, my sisters are. Let's have some examples. When I say that it is a donkey, it is not a horse. It's very hot today. It is not very comfortable. I am Peter. I am not Paul. She is Miss Lee. She's a teacher. He is my father. He is a doctor. He is not a lawyer. You are a stranger. You are not my friend. We are in the same class, but we are not in the same team. They are good friends. They are not enemies. Here is a table to help you remember how to use am, is, and are. We need just to remember that usually with the pronouns we say I am, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are. When I use singular noun, singular name, like when I say my sister, so my sister is. But with the plural nouns, I say my sisters. My sisters are. My friend is. My friends are. In this table, we have something called first person. In the first person, I use I am or the plural we are. In the second person, this is the person in front of me, I say you are, this is singular, you are my friend. If I need to use plural, I say you are my friends. You are a good person. You are good people. So the word you may be singular, may be plural. In the third person, I use it if I express about someone he is not or she is not with us. Someone or something is absent, not with us, not in front of me. So I say that he is, she is, and it is. This is in the singular form. In the plural form, we say they are, and also instead of she is, I say they are, and it is, they are. So the word they is used as a plural for he or she or it. We need to learn these short forms, which are called contractions. Contractions means it is not the full form. I can say I am or I am. You are, you are. He is, his. She is, she's. It is, it's. I am, aren't, but only in questions. Take care. I can use the word aren't instead of I am not, but only in questions. Is not, isn't, and are not, aren't, as we said before. And here also they are, we are. The difference between the full form and the contracted form, we use the full forms in formal speech, but the contracted form, we use it in the informal speech. Again, if I write formal email, formal letter, formal writing, I cannot use contractions. I have to use full forms when I use formal. Take care of this point. It's very, very important. Here we need to take care that in questions we use are not or aren't as a contraction of am not, as we said in the previous point. For example, you can say, I am taller than you, aren't I? This is in the question tag. Again, when I say I am taller than you, I cannot say amn't I. So instead of saying amn't I, we say what? Aren't I? We have something in the grammar called the question tag. We are going to know them in more details in the coming sessions, but for now you have to know that the abbreviation of am in the question tag is what? Aren't I? But in statement, simple sentence, not question like that, you say, I am not as old as you. Both are right. I can write I am, or I apostrophe am. I am or I am. Both are right. But again, the difference between the full form and the contracted form, full form is formal, but contracted form like that, this is informal. Here we have other point. We use the verb is with singular nouns and are with plural nouns. This is just for clarification. When I say that the camel is a desert animal, lambs are baby sheep. Here I have just one camel, so I say the camel is. If I say camels are, here also lambs are, but the lamb is. So again, if I have singular, I use is. If I have plural, I use are. Vegetables and fruit are healthy foods, because here I have two words and one of them is plural. Kenneth is a lawyer. This is name of person, and this person is a lawyer. This is singular. Other examples, when I say Rex is a clever dog, this is just one dog and I say that it is a clever dog. Rex is a clever dog. A duck is a kind of bird. If I say ducks, so ducks is or are? Ducks are. The playground is full of people today. If I say the playgrounds, so playgrounds are, but the playground is. My house is near the school. If I say our houses are near the school, I think it's very simple and important at the same time. These questions are too difficult. Here I have plural word, questions. So I say questions are. If I say this question is too difficult. The balloons are very colorful. Here I have also plural, so I use are. Those people are very busy. Take care that the word people is always plural. we always say people are. People are. Do not say people is. But I can say this person is. But people are. Police are. They are very important points. Again, people are. The police are. Or police are. But don't say people is or the police is. The policeman is. But police generally are. Dad and mom are in the kitchen. This is plural. But I can say dad is in the kitchen. Mom is in the kitchen. Dad and mom are in the kitchen. Here we have new point. We use is and are with the word there to say what you can see and hear. So I can say there is and there are. There is a castle on the hill. Surely there is with singular and there are with plural. There are some clouds in the sky. So here I express something that I can see or I can hear. There is a wasp nest in the tree. Here also this is just one nest, so I say there is. There is a fence around the school. Here I have just one fence. There is a fence. I can say there are many fences around the school. There are a lot of books in the library. Again, I use there is if I have singular word, and also I use there are if I have plural word. There are 2 guards at the gate. If I cross the word guards and make it guard, just one guard, so I can say there is 1 guard at the gate, or there is a guard at the gate. But here I have 2 guards, so I say what? There are 2 guards at the gate. If I need to change there is and there are into a question, so I just invert. Instead of saying there is, I can say is there. Instead of saying there are, I can say are there. So to make a question, I can use is there or are there. Is there any food in the fridge? This is question. Are there any apples left on the tree? How much rice is there? So here again I use is there and are there for forming a question. There are a few sharks in the bay. Here I have a few sharks. It's plural. There are enough candies for everyone, aren't there? Here I have plural, so I use there are and also aren't there. There are 2 pigeons on the roof. Here I have plural, so I use there are. We need just to remember these contractions. Learn this contraction, there is, there is. Let's have some exercise to apply what we learned about am, is, and are, and also there is and there are. And to form a question, is there and are there. Here I need you fill in the blanks with am, is, or are. They, my good friends. They, then space, my good friends. There is, or there are, or they am, which one? They are my good friends. He, a soldier. He am or he is or they are. Which one is right? We said that after he or she or it, I use is. Excellent. So he is a soldier. Great. You taller than Charlie. Yes, I need you to try to remember. You am, or you is, or you are. Which one? Excellent. You are taller than Charlie. Great. She space ill. She is ill. Excellent. We space very hungry. We am or we is or we are. Which one? We are very hungry. Excellent one. It is sunny day. Yes, try to say before you see the answer. Excellent. It is a sunny day. Wonderful. I angry with Joe. I am angry with Joe. Great. You all welcome to my house. You am or you is or you are. Excellent. You are all welcome to my house. Perfect. About exercise 2, I need you to fill in the blanks with is or are. In the previous exercise, we used am or is or are, but here we need just is or are. John's dog, very friendly. John's dog, singular. Excellent. Is very friendly. Robert, 10 years old. Robert is 10 years old. Great. These flowers are very pretty. Wonderful. The two schools close to each other's. The two schools is or are? Surely are. Excellent. The two schools are close to each other. Wonderful. Math, not a very difficult subject. Math is not a very difficult subject. Great. Dinner ready? This is question. So is dinner or are dinner? Yes, you are right. Perfect. Is dinner ready? This is question. This computer very easy to use. Yes, you are right. Perfect. So this computer is very easy to use. Great. All the windows open. All the windows, this is plural. So I use what? Is or are? Are. Excellent. All the windows are open. Sue and Jean take care. This is plural. If I say Sue, Sue is. Jean, Jean is. But Sue and Jean are neighbors because this is plural. Perfect. His hair curly. The word her is uncountable here, so his hair is curly. Excellent. Let's move into exercise 3. In exercise 3, I need you to fill in the blanks with there is or there are. Again, there is with singular and there are with plural. A fence around the barn. Yes, there is or there are. Excellent. there is a fence around the park. Perfect. Trees along the road. There is trees or there are trees. Again, I look at the word. If the word is singular, I use there is. If the word here is plural, I use there are. Here we have what? Trees. So we use there are trees. But if I say a tree, just one tree, there is or there are? There is. There is a tree, but there are trees. Perfect. A rainbow in the sky, just one. Yes, there is a rainbow in the sky. Lots of parks in our town. Lots of parks. This is plural. There are lots of parks in our town. Great. Nothing in the cup. There is nothing or there are nothing. We use singular with the word nothing. So we say there is nothing in the cupboard. Not many bedrooms in the new house. There is not many bedrooms or there are not many bedrooms. Take care, bedrooms, plural. So we use what? Excellent. There are not many bedrooms. Great. Lots of mistakes on your test paper. There is lots of mistakes or there are lots of mistakes? Surely there are lots of mistakes. Perfect. A wasp's nest in the tree. There is a wasp's nest in the tree. Perfect. Ants in the cookies. There is ants or there are ants. Here we have plural. There are ants in the cookies. Excellent one. Many different kinds of animals in the zoo. There is many different kinds or there are many different kinds of animals. This is plural. So surely there are many different kinds of animals in the zoo. Excellent one. Perfect. All of you are great. I need you to fill in the blanks with there is or there are. Yeah, this is the rest of the exercise. Plenty of food on the table. Again, this is singular, so there is plenty of food on the table. We can say plenty or plenty, both are right. So plenty of food or plenty of food. A church on the hilltop. This is just one. It's singular. So there is or there are? Excellent. There is a church on the hilltop. Perfect. 13. No more water in the pool. Water is uncountable and we use it as singular. So here, there is no more water in the pool. Perfect. Too many people on the beach. Too many people. Take care that the word people is always plural. So we say there is too many people or there are too many people. Perfect. There are too many people on the beach. Excellent. Only a few customers in the shop. There is only a few customers or there are only a few customers. Take care, here we say what? Customers, plural. Excellent. There are only a few customers in the shop. All of you are great. Wonderful. the present progressive tense or the present continuous tense. We have two names for the same tense. We can say present continuous or present progressive. When do you use the present progressive tense? We use the present progressive to talk about actions in the present or things that are still going on or happening now. So we use the present progressive to speak about something is happening now when I speak, something that I see now. Some examples to make it clear. I am playing chess with my friend. It means that now when I speak with you, I am playing chess with one of my friends. She is riding a horse. I see her now during riding a horse. So she is riding a horse now. He is taking a walk in the park. Again, I see him walking in the park, so he is walking in the park, or he is taking a walk in the park. This is present continuous. I see him doing it now. The man is counting the money. He is holding the money and counting the money. They are practicing Tai Chi. Again, they are practicing it now. I see them doing it now. All these sentences explain that something is happening now when I speak with you, or something that I see happening in front of me. This is present continuous or present progressive. We are rushing to the airport to meet Mr. Smith. It means that now we are on our way to the airport to meet Mr. Smith. They are still sleeping. They are swimming in the sea. What are they doing? What is happening? All these sentences express that we speak about something is happening now. Here we have other examples. When I ask you, why aren't you doing your homework? It means that now you are doing something else. Present continuous also, or present progressive. What is he drawing? He is holding pencils or colors and he's drawing something. So what is he drawing? I am writing a letter. Mom is knitting a sweater for Sally. The phone is ringing. All these sentences tell us that these actions are happening now. Form the present progressive tense like this. Now we are going to know how to form the present progressive. We use am plus present participle, or is plus present participle, or are plus present participle. So again, we use am or is or are plus present participle. And when we say present participle, we mean verb plus ing. So again, am or is or are plus verb ing. Surely you remember that we use I am, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are. If I use any singular noun like the word Tom, I say Tom is, but Tom and Jean are. The present participle is the form of a verb ending with ing. This is what we said. So if I use am or is or are plus present participle or the verb ing, now I form the present progressive. Let's have some examples. When I use the verb show plus ing, it will be showing. Now this is present participle. So I use am or is or are plus present participle, verb plus ing. It's very, very simple. Again, come plus ing will be coming. So now they are what? Present participle. I need you to remember that you have to double the last letter of some verbs before you add ing. For example, if I have the verb get and I need to add ing, take care that the last letter in the word get is consonant, and before the consonant I have vowel. If the verbs ends with consonant and before the consonant I have vowel, I double the consonant before I add ing. So here, getting getting. Again, if the verb ends with consonant and before the consonant I have vowel, in this case, if I need to add ing, I double the consonant before adding ing. Other one, rob plus ing will be robbing bb. Nod plus ing will be nodding dding. Stop, stopping pping. Jog, jogging, the same. Swim, swimming. Note that the verbs above are all short verbs of just one syllable. When I say short syllable means that we have just one vowel, or if we have two vowels together they are just one syllable. So again, all these verbs are short verbs. What are short verbs? We have just one syllable. One syllable, it means that we have only one vowel in this verb, or if I have two vowels or three vowels, they are sticking together to form just one sound. This is the word syllable. They are short verbs. They all end with a consonant. This is what we said before. These verbs end with consonant, such as B, D, G, M, P, T, and have only one vowel before the consonant. So again, if the verb ends with consonant and before the consonant I have just one vowel, I double the consonant before I add ing. Like here we have TT, BB, DD, PP, GG, MM. Here we have other point. If a verb ends with E, you usually have to drop the E before you add ing. For example, here I have the verb chase. The verb chase ends with E. If I need to add ing, I have to cross e before I add ing. So here it will be chasing, chasing. So we crossed or we dropped the e. We need to apply them to all verbs. Other example, when I say cycle, the last letter is e. I drop the e before I add ing, it will be cycling, no e. Drive, we have to drop the e, will be driving. Perfect. Smile, smiling. We use the present progressive tense to talk about things you have planned to do or things that are going to happen in the future. Again, it means that we can use present continuous or present progressive to express future or future plans. It's very, very important. When I ask you, when are you taking me to the zoo? Here I speak about the future, but I use what? Present progressive. We are having a barbecue later this evening. Present continuous, but we mean future. We are going camping tomorrow. If I need to use future, surely I use the words will or shall. I can say, we will camp tomorrow. But here I use present continuous to express future. I'm starting piano lessons soon. Again, present continuous to express future. James' parents are taking him to Texas next week. Future also. Other examples, my favorite TV program is starting in a minute. Future. All our friends are coming. I do not speak about now, I speak about future. Who is bringing salad for the barbecue? And the answer, I am. We can ask also, who will bring salad for the barbecue? But we can take care, we can. It is not a must. We can use present continuous to express future. Surely there is difference when I study the future. There is difference between the cases I use present simple or present progressive, going to and will or shall. In the future tenses, we have 4 cases. Again, I can say I'll travel, I'm going to travel, I'm traveling, I travel. So we have 4 shapes, 4 forms if I need to form in a sentence in the future simple. And you are going to know them in details when you study the future simple general or the future tenses, because there is future simple, future progressive, future perfect, and future perfect progressive. But what I need you to know now that we can use will or shall for the future, and also we use present continuous to express the future. This is what we need to know now. Other example, when I say I am visiting Joe next week, I use present continuous, but I express what? Future simple. Where are you going for your vacation? I do not speak about now, I speak about the future. What are we eating for dinner? It means what will we eat for dinner? Let's have some exercises to be sure that everything is very, very clear and simple for you. I need you to write the present participle of these verbs on the blanks. Again, I remind you that the present participle means what? Verb plus ing. And take care, if the verb ends with consonant, we double the consonant before we add ing if there is vowel before the consonant. At the same time, if the verb ends with e, I cross e before I add ing. Let's start. Number 1, come. If I need to add ing, what should I do? Perfect. Cross e before we add ing. Coming. Excellent. What about run? It ends with consonant. Before the consonant, I have vowel. Excellent. Running. N-N-I-N-G. So I double the consonant before I add ing. What about sleep? Sleeping, no change. Excellent. Fall. Yes, no change, just ing. Falling. Jump. Perfect. Jumping. Climb. Climbing. Perfect. Till now we have no change. Yeah, what about go? Yes, only ing. So going. Ask. Asking. Catch. Catching, ing. Perfect. Right. Take care. Yes, excellent. Here we have e at the end of the verb, so we have to cross e before we add ing. It will be writing. Yes, we crossed the e. Drop. Take care. Drop. Yes, dropping pping before, because here we have a consonant, and before the consonant we have vowel. Dropping. Last one, bring. Bringing, and no change. All of you are great. Perfect. Another exercise. I need you to fill in the blanks with the present progressive tense of the verbs in the parentheses. So here we need to use present progressive, present continuous, am, is, are plus verb ing. Number 1, they, the roller coaster ride. I need to use the verb enjoy. So they, excellent, they are enjoying. I have to use am or is or are, so they are. And here I have the verb enjoy and I add ing, so enjoying, they are enjoying. Excellent. About number 2, Jill, her hair. I have the verb wash. So Jill, excellent. Yes, I need you please try to answer before you watch the model answer now. So you can stop the video and take your time to think of the answer. So Jill is washing her hair. Perfect. It, duck. Here, cat. Yes, it is getting dark, and I need you to think of the word getting. How can we spell it? Here I have the last letter consonant. Before the consonant I have vowel. Yes, we have to double the consonant. Excellent. So it is getting, G-E-T-T-I-N-G. Great. The dentist sews teeth. Examine. Yes, you are right. Perfect. There is E at the end of the verb. So when I add ing, I have to cross the E. I have to drop the E. Perfect. So the dentist is examining. Perfect one. Number 5, the train through the tunnel. Pass. Yes, excellent. So the train is passing through the tunnel. Great. I think it's very, very simple and very important at the same time. About number 6, the men very hard in the sun. I see them working now. So the men, this is plural. Excellent, are working very hard in the sun. Great. 7. What the theater today? What is the theater showing today? Perfect one. Excellent. 8. We space a snowman. Make. Here also I have E at the end. Take care. I think all of you are professional now. So we are making a snowman, and these are plus verb ing. Excellent. Number 9. The plane above the clouds. So the plane, am or is or are. Excellent. So the plane is flying above the clouds. Great. The teachers a meeting have. Excellent. Yes, one of you says that we have E at the end of the verb. So the teachers are having a meeting. Have and has. The verbs have and has are used to say what people own or possess. I can say I have a car, or I own a car, or I possess a car. So they are the same. Again, have or has equal the same meaning of own or possess. They are also used to talk about things that people get, such as illness. These words are the simple present tense of the verb have. So there is a verb called verb to have. Verb to have. The present of verb to have is have and has. And the past had and past participle also had. So again, have and has, this is the present form of the verb have. For example, Peter has a sore knee. We have breakfast at 7 a.m. Monkeys have long tails. Some more examples to clarify the verb have and also has. He has a lot of stamps. She has long hair. Our house has large windows. I have a younger brother. We have art lessons on Mondays. Have a cookie if you like. Dad has a cold. It means Dad gets a cold. Jenny often has sandwiches for lunch. We notice from the previous example that We use has with he or she or it, and with singular nouns. Also, we use have with I, you, we, they, and with plural nouns. So this is the difference between have and has. I have, we have, you have, they have. He has, she has, it has. Tom has. Tom and his brother have. My sister has, but my sisters have. Here is a table to help you remember the rules. There is a simple table to remind you the difference between have and has. There is something called first person, second person, and third person. The first person, I say I have, and the plural we have. So I singular and we plural, both of them we use have. The second person, this is the person in front of me. You as singular and you as plural. I can say you have a good car, or you have good cars. This one is singular and this one is plural. The third person, we speak about the absent, the persons who are not with us, or things also like the word it is not with us now. So I say he has, she has, it has, all of them singular. What about the plural? They have, also they have, and instead of it has, we say they have. So there is something called first person. This is I and we. I singular and we plural. Both of them we use what? Have. Second person, the person in front of me, may be singular and may be plural. In both cases, I say you have. Third person, they are the persons or things that are not with us now. He may be absent or in another place. So he has, she has, it has, and they have. Instead of he or she or it, I use they for plural. It's very, very important. We need to learn these contractions. Contractions means short form. I can say that I have or I have. You have, you have. He has, he has. She has, she has. It has, I can say it's. We have, we have. They have, they have. Have not, haven't. Has not, hasn't. All of them are short forms of have or has in many situations, maybe positive, maybe negative. We call them contractions. Contractions means short form. But the difference, I use full form in the formal and short form in the informal. Let's have some exercise. I need you to fill in the blanks with have or has. Again, I have, you have, they have, we have. He has, she has, it has. If I say my friend, just one friend, so my friend has, but my friends have. We, a new science teacher, we have or we has. Excellent. We have a new science teacher. Great. He, a bad temper. He has a bad temper. Perfect. I often fruit for dessert. I often have or I often has. Excellent. I often have fruit for dessert. You a good chance of winning the prize. You has or you have. Perfect. You have a good chance of winning the prize. Great. She always oatmeal for breakfast. She have or she has. Excellent. She has oatmeal for breakfast. Great. The broom, a blue handle. Broom, this is singular. Has a blue handle. Perfect. They never any problem with tests. They never have or they never has. They never have. Perfect. Here, the girl is a golden hair. Yes, the girls have golden hair. Excellent. An insect, 6 legs. An insect, just one. Has 6 legs. Great. Dad, his cell phone with them. Dad have or dad has. Singular. So Dad has his cell phone with him. Perfect. The children a new swing set. Children, plural. So the children have a new swing set. Great. Many poor people, nothing to eat. Here I have the word people. Many poor people, it's plural, have nothing to eat. Great. Chicago, a very big airport. This is the name of famous city and it's singular, so has a very big airport. A triangle, 3 sides. Triangle, just one triangle, or generally this is singular, so a triangle has 3 sides. Excellent. The man, 2 daughters. The man, excellent, has 2 daughters. James, a toothache. James has or James have, this is the name of person, so James has a toothache. All the passengers, their tickets. All the passengers, this is plural. Have or has. Excellent. Have their tickets. All of you are great. The present perfect tense. We use the present perfect tense to talk about happenings in the past that explain or affect the present. Again, the present perfect tense relates between something happened in the past and the effect at present. So, this tense relates between the past and the present. The verbs have and has are used as helping or auxiliary verbs to form the present perfect tense. So we can use have or has plus the main verb. Example, when I say it has been very wet today. It means that it started raining, something happened, and till now the streets are full of rain or full of water. So something happened and it has an effect till now. Cam has cut his finger. It means that he cut his finger maybe 2 hours ago or 1 day ago and so on. But till now the cut is clear in his finger. Or till now the cut hurts him. So again we use the present perfect to express something happened in the past and till now it has an effect. We use, as we see here, have or has plus past participle, the third form or the third shape of the verb. Let's have examples. Sam has scored 2 goals. Till now he's so happy and no other goals have been scored. So here I have has plus past participle, the third shape of the verb. I have just finished my shower. Uncle Tom has lost his wallet and till now he hasn't found it. John has gone out and he is still out. He hasn't returned. The Lees, this is the Lees family. The Lees have moved to Ohio and till now they are there. It hasn't rained for months. Till now it's still dry, no rain. So again we use have or has plus past participle to express something happened in the past. Till now it has effect. It has no change. Have you found your keys yet? It means that you have lost your keys and you haven't found them. You are still searching for them. Tim has made 2 spelling mistakes. They have opened a new shop and this is freshly opened. Something has just happened. Again, we use the present perfect have or has plus past participle to explain that something happened in the past and till now it has an effect. There is no change till now. Or something has just happened. Something freshly happened. Here, this is what we said before. To form the present perfect tense, join have or has to the past participle of the verb. So I use have or has plus past participle of the verb. Have plus past participle. This is the third shape of the verb. Or has plus past participle. The past participle of a regular verb usually ends in ed, just like in the simple past tense. But we have regular verbs and also irregular verbs. But the past participle of irregular verbs do not follow this rule. Let's have exercise. I need you to write the past participle of these verbs on the blanks. I need you please try to keep the verbs with the past and past participle. Past participle, this is the third form or the third shape of the verb. First one, break. What is the third shape of the verb break? Excellent. Broken. What about buy? Bought. Again, if I speak about break, break present, broke past, broken past participle. We need the past participle. And here buy, the past bought, and past participle also bought. I do not need the past now, I need past participle. Drink, drunk. This is the third shape, not the second. Find, found. Excellent. You can use your dictionary to keep these verbs. Cut, the same, cut. Excellent. Draw, drawn. Perfect. Do, yes, done. Hear, heard. Perfect. Sing, sung. Great. Know, excellent. Known. Great one. All of you are great. But again, please, I need to keep the verbs in the present past and also in the past participle. Exercise 2. I need you to fill in the blanks with the present perfect tense of the verbs in parentheses. Dad, his car key. I need present perfect. So we use have or has plus past participle of the verb. Dad has lost his car key. Excellent. All the guests arrived. All the guests have or has. All the guests have arrived. So we use have or has plus past participle of the verb. Tony, a goal. Tony has scored a goal. Peter in the tent several times. Peter have or has, and also the past participle of the verb sleep. So Peter has slept in the tent several times. It not for 2 months. It has not, so has, and here has not, hasn't, rained for 2 months. Perfect. Some prisoners from the prison. Some prisoners, this is plural, so I use have. Some prisoners have escaped from the prison. The plane at the airport. Plane has landed at the airport. Perfect. John, a puppet. Make. I need the verb make. So John has made a puppet. Dad and I, this is plural. Dad and I need the verb catch. So Dad and I have caught a big fish. Take care that catch present, the past caught, and also past participle caught. C-A-U-G-H-T. I need you please try to keep the spelling right. Eat well. I this movie twice. I have seen this movie twice. The simple past tense or the past simple tense. We use the simple past tense to talk about things that happened in the past. Again, the past simple is used to talk about things that happened and finished in the past. The simple past tense is also used to talk about things that happened in stories. When I tell you a story, when I tell you about something happened and finished, surely I use the simple past tense. For example, when I say, the wicked queen gave Snow White a poisoned apple. This is story. Or Pinocchio's nose grew longer every time he told a lie. This is also a story. Dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. This is something happened and finished in the past. This is fact in the past. So again, I use the past simple tense to speak about something happened in the past or when I tell a story. Let's have some more examples about the past simple or the simple past. I bought a new camera last week. Here I used the verb bought. Bought, this is the past form of buy, B-Y. So again, I bought a new camera last week. Joe learned to play the guitar very quickly. This is something happened in the past. We drove to the safari park last weekend. Again, drove past simple. The giant panda gave birth to a cub last night. Yesterday, Dad took me to the carnival. Again, all these sentences express something happened in the past. The plane landed a few minutes ago. Landed. The children visited a farm during the holidays. Who invented the computer? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Little Red Riding Hood decided to visit her grandmother. The three bears found Goldilocks asleep in their house. All these sentences tell us something happened in the past or tell us stories in the past. So we use past simple tense. Regular and irregular verbs. The simple past tense of most verbs ends in ed. These verbs are called irregular verbs. So if I have any verb, I need to change this verb into past form. and I add ed to the verb, so this verb is regular verb. When I say who closed all the windows, the present close, the past closed, so this verb is regular verb. It snowed last night. Snow, present, and I add ed, so this is past. Again, this is regular verb. Let's have some more examples about regular verbs. Here I have the base form and the simple past. Aim, aimed. Bake, baked. You notice that here I add ed after the verb, and if I have e at the end of the verb, I only add d. So the form of the past simple ends with ed. Open, opened. Happen, happened. Pull, pulled. Push, pushed. I need you please try to write these verbs, translate them into your own language, and try to keep them. So the most important is to write with your own hands and also translate into your own language. Scold, scolded. Shout, shouted. Visit, visited. Wait, waited. Walk, walked. Work, worked. Let's have some examples to clarify the past simple using regular verbs. When I say Mom opened the door for us, this sentence is past, and also we use the verb opened, which is regular verb. Sally petted the dog. That event happened long ago. By the way, if you do not know the meaning of any word, I need you to use your own dictionary and translate it into your own language, and write the meaning in English and also in your own language. We visited our uncle last week. They walked to school together yesterday. They worked until 12 last night. Dad tried to fix the light. William Tell aimed at the apple on his son's head. Here, we need to clarify the past simple. The simple past tense is usually formed by adding ed to the verb. For example, jump, jumped, laugh, laughed, left, lifted, look, looked, and so on. So this is just a rephrase of what we have discussed. If the verb ends with e, just add d. For example, agree, I add only d, so this is agreed. So here we add ed, but if the verb ends with e, I cannot add another e and then d, so we add only d. Here also die plus d will be died, hate, hated, and live, lived. So again, in the past simple, we add ed after the verb. But if the verb ends with e, we use only d, not ed after the verb, because already we have e. So do not add extra e. And all of them are regular verbs. Remember these spelling rules. They are very, very important. You must double the last letter of some verbs before adding ed. For example, when I say fan, so here I add ed, so it will be fanned, but we write f-a-n-n-e-d. What is the rule in that? If the verb ends with consonant and before the consonant I have vowel, so I add or I double the consonant before I add ed. Here I have n, this is consonant, and before the n I have a is vowel, so I double the n before I add ed. Again, if the verb ends with consonant and before the consonant I have vowel, I add another consonant or I double the consonant before I add ed. And surely you remember the vowels. We have 5 vowels: a, e, o, u, I, and all the other letters are called consonants. Here grabbed, pp, nod, nodded, dd, bet, betted, tt, rib, ribbed, pp, slam, slammed, mm. Notes that the verbs above are all short verbs of just one syllable. They all end with consonant such as b, d, m, n, p, t, and have only a single vowel before the consonant. This is what I have just said. If the verb ends with consonant and before the consonant I have vowel, I double the consonant before I add e, d. And take care, we need only single vowel before the consonant, not double vowels. With verbs that end in y, we change the y to I before adding ed. For example, bury, I need to add ed. So can I write buried, b-u-r-y-e-d? No. I write what? Buried, b-u-r-i-e-d. So we cross y and we add i-e-d. Carry, cross the y and change into I, and then ed. So carried, i-e-d. Cry, cried. Fry, fried. Hurry, hurried. Try, tried. I need you please try to keep them. They are very, very, very important. The simple past form of some verbs does not end in ed. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. What we have studied before are called irregular verbs. We add ed. There are some verbs that are not ended with ed and we call them irregular verbs. Like what? Let's have the rest of the explanation. The simple past tense of some irregular verbs does not change at all. So we have some verbs that they are the same, no difference at all, and some other verbs, past and past participle, but without adding ed. When I say David hurt his foot when he jumped over the drain, I cannot say David hurted, no. So hurt present and also hurt is past. So here the verb hurt, this is past form, but I cannot add ed because this is a regular verb. The worker cut down the tree this morning. cut present and also cut past. But how can I know that the verb cut or the verb hurt present or past? If it's present, I can add the letter S, because in the present simple I add S after the verb if I have he or she or it or singular noun. So when I say I speak, he speaks. I cut, he cuts. This is present. But in the past I cannot add S. So here when I say David hurt his foot, this is past. If it's present, I should have said David hurts, but this is past. Also the worker cut, this is past. If it's present, I will add S, the worker cuts. But now we speak about about irregular verbs in the past simple tense. Her ring cost only $10. This is past verb, again irregular verb. Let's have some more examples. He hit the ball over the net, past form. Dad read to us last night. By the way, when I write read present and read past, R-E-A-D. But when I pronounce the present read, but the past read. So again, in the writing they are the same, but in the pronunciation they are different. Read present, read past. So here this sentence is past. Dad read to us last night, because this is past. He shut the door. I put some sugar in my coffee. Here we have the past form and also the simple past, and they are the same. Beat, beat. Burst, burst. Coast, coast. Cut, cut. Again, I need to know here the word cut present and also the word cut past. How do I know that this is present or past? When I say that he cuts the grass, this is present, because after he or she read I add this. So again, he cuts the grass, this is present. But when I say that he cut the grass, this is past, because in the past I cannot add S. This is only the past form of the regular verb. Hit, hit. Hurt, hurt. Put, put. Read, read. So again, they are the same writing but different pronunciation. Read, read. Split, split. Shut, shut. Most irregular verbs, however, take a different form in the simple past tense. The present is different from the past, and they are not regular because I do not add ed. They are irregular verbs. Sam bent the stick in two. Tom shot and scored a goal. A bird flew into the classroom. Here, the verb penned, this is past, the present penned, and shot, the present is shoot, S-H-O-O-T, and also here a bird flew, this is past, and the present fly. So here we have samples of irregular verbs. I lost my pen on the bus. We sold our car last week. The present sell, the past sold. The baby slept right through the night. Peter got a watch for his birthday. I heard a noise in the night. One of you can ask, here I have the verb heard. How can we say that this verb is irregular and I have the letter D? Here, heard, I have only D, not ED. So this one is irregular verb. He brought his pet mouse to school. My book fell off the desk. Let's have some verbs in the regular form, and we have the base form and simple past form. All of them are irregular verbs, the form of irregular verbs. Bend, bent. Break, broke. Bring, brought. Again, if you do not know the meaning of any verb of them, please translate into your own language and try to write and keep them. Buy, bought. Fall, fell. Fly, flew. Get, got. Hear, heard. Keep, kept. Lose, lost. Sell, sold. Shoot, shot. Sleep, slept. Let's have some exercise about the past simple form, especially the regular and irregular verbs. We need to write the simple past tense of these verbs on the blanks. I need you to try to stop the video and look at these 12 tenses and write the past form of these verbs. Try to do it now before we watch the right answer. Let's try to do it together. First one, take. What is the past of take? Try to answer with me and check your spelling. Take, present, the past is took. Excellent. What about walk? Walked. Great. Again, I remind you, I need you, try to stop the video now, pause the video now, and try to write the past form of these verbs before we watch the rest of the answers. About number 3, rain, present, what is the past? Rained. Excellent. Shut. Yes, will it be the same or we add ed? Is it regular or irregular? Excellent. The same. Shut, because this is a regular verb. Open. Opened. Cry. Excellent. Cried. But I need you to try to think of the spelling of the verb cried. Yes, there is some chain that we have to do. Excellent. Cried. C-R-I-E-D. Great. Number 7. Tell. Told. Write. Excellent. There is nothing called write it. It will be wrote. Sit. Yes, set. Read. Read. Close. Closed. Cook. Cooked. Excellent one. All of you are great. Exercise 2. We need to fill in the blanks with the correct simple past tense of the verbs in parentheses. Number 1. She home alone. I need the past of the verb go. What is the past form of the verb go? Excellent. Went. So she went home alone. The wind throughout the night. Blow, this is present and the past. Blew, B-L-E-W. Excellent. An apple on his head. Yes, perfect. Dropped. The princess's fall into the well. Roll. Yes, the princess Paul rolled into the well. A frog into the well and it back to her. This is a story, by the way. So a frog jumped, extant, into the well and bring present. What is the past? Bring it? No. Brought. So bring present, the past is brought. Jack, the highest grade in his English class. So Jack got. Great. The party at 8 p.m. Yes, began present. What is the past? Began. Perfect. He, his old car and a new one. He sell. What is the past? Sold his new old car and bought a new one. So sell present, sold is past. Buy present, bought is past. Jack up the ladder carefully, climb present. So what is the past? Climbed. Excellent. Who all the windows? I need the verb shut. What is the past of shut? The same shut. All of you are great. Was and were. The verbs was and were are also forms of the verb be. I just need to remind you that we have something called verb to be. Verb to be in the present and is are, in the past was and were. So again, the verbs was and were are also forms of the verb be. Was is the simple past tense of am and is. We use was with the pronouns I, he, she, and it, and with singular nouns. So again, was, this is the past of is, and also the past of am. And we use was with the pronouns I, he, she, it, and with singular nouns. When I say Edison was a famous inventor, this is past form of the verb is, because Edison is dead. I speak about the past, so I use the verb was. Beethoven was a German composer. Till now, he is a famous German composer, but I speak about his age in the past. Sue was at the library this morning. I speak about something happened and finished. It was very wet on Monday. So last Monday was very wet. "10 years ago, she was only a baby." He was not well yesterday. This is negative. Last year, she wasn't tall enough to reach the high shelf. I can say wasn't or was not tall enough. Samantha was second in the race, wasn't she? So here I have the name of one person, singular name, and if I have he or she or it, I use was, not were. What about were? Were is the simple past tense of are. So are is present and were is the past. We use were with the pronouns you, we, and they, and with plural nouns. For example, these were my best jeans. The Romans were brave soldiers. They were third in the wheelbarrow race. There weren't any clouds in the sky. Were you still in bed when I phoned? We were on the same school team. Those were my best jeans. So again, I use were with the pronouns you, we, and they, and also with plural nouns. Here is a table to help you remember the rules of was and were. Let's watch it. We have something called first person, this is I and the plural we. Second person, you, singular, and also you, plural. Third person, he or she or it, this is singular, and the plural, they. In the first person, I say I was or we were. The second person, the person in front of me, you were. I can say that you were my friend, and you were my friends, singular and plural. He was, she was, it was, or they were. This is the plural form. Here is another table to show you the different forms of the verb be. Again, was and were. Here, in the present, we use am or is or are. In the first person, I am, but in the past, I was. The second person, this is the person in front of me. I say you are or you were, singular and plural. In the third person, he or she or it, I use is. He is, she is, it is, present. And he was, she was, or it was. All of them in the first person, singular. What about plural? I say we are and we were. In the second person plural, I say you are my friends, and you were my friends. In the third, it must be plural, the pronoun they. So they are my friends and they were my friends. We need to know these contractions. What are these contractions? I can say was not or were not. This is in the formal. In the informal, I can say wasn't or weren't. Both styles are right, but I use full forms in the formal speech and formal writing, and I can use the informal style of writing when I speak informal or when I write informal. The past progressive tense, we can say past continuous or past progressive. Both names are right. Again, past progressive or past continuous tense. We use the past progressive tense to talk about actions that were going on at a certain moment in the past. Something was happening at a specific time in the past. Mary was waiting for the bus when Peter passed by. So when I say Mary was waiting, this action was happening in the past. Miss May was cleaning the chalkboard. Sally was packing her books into her school bag. So again, I use the past continuous to talk about actions that were going on at a certain moment in the past. So during these moments, these actions were happening. Jenny and I were tidying the classroom. The twins were fighting in the corner. Michael and John were washing the paint brushes. Mom was cooking our supper when I came home. You form the past progressive tense like this. Now we are going to speak about the form of the past progressive or the past continuous. We use was plus present participle or were plus present participle. In the previous examples, was and were are called helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Again, was and were, this is the past of verb to be, and also we call them helping or auxiliary verbs. They help to form the past progressive when you join them to the present participle. What is the present participle? Here I have the word present participle. What does it mean? The form of the verbs ending in ing. So when I say was plus present participle, I mean was plus verb plus ing. Were plus present participle means were plus verb plus ing. So again, we use was or were plus verb plus ing. For example, Ben was doing his homework. So here I have the verb was and also I have doing. Doing, this is verb plus ing, and we can call it also present participle. Peter was making a model of a bridge. Let's have some exercise. I need you to fill in the blanks with was or were. We, the champions last year. I need you please try to answer before you see the right answer. You can stop the video till you think and then play the video again. We was or we were. Excellent. We were the champions last year. Where is James? He here just now. He was here or he were here. Excellent. He was here just now. Mom and Dad on vacation last week. Mom and Dad was or were on vacation. This is plural. So I have to say Mom and Dad were on vacation last week. Excellent. The weather fine this morning. This is singular. Excellent. The weather was fine this morning. There a lot of people at our party yesterday. A lot of people, take care, and there. So there was a lot of people or there were a lot of people. Plural, yes, excellent. There were a lot of people. There, a small lake, just one. Here, many years ago. There was or there were. Excellent, there was a small lake. Because this is singular. Or if it's plural, I can say there were small lakes. Number 7, he sick yesterday. So he was sick yesterday. Don't blame him. It was my mistake. Excellent. The second exercise, when Miss May walked into the class, what were the children doing? Fill in the blanks with the correct past progressive tense of the verbs in brackets. So here, I need you to use these verbs in the past progressive to tell us what was happening. Number 1, James to Peter. I need to use the verb talk. I need you again try to stop the video or pause the video now try to answer this exercise and then play the video again to continue seeing the answers. Let's start to answer together. So first one, I need to use was or were plus verb ing. Excellent. James was talking to Peter. Great. What about Sue and the verb read? Sue was reading. Excellent. Rudy was erasing. What about David? David was doing his math exercise. And Peter was showing Joe his new watch. What about Jane? Jane was drawing a horse in her notebook. And Ahmad was looking for his pencil. At the same time, some children were making a lot of noise. All these actions happened when Miss Mary walked into the class. Yes. So all of them are past continuous. The future tense. We use the future tense for things that have not happened yet, but are going to happen. So something that will happen in the future. We use the verbs shall and will as helping verbs or auxiliary verbs to form the future tense. So again, if I need to form tense in the future, I use will or shall plus the infinitive of the verb, and I use the future tense to express something that will happen in the future. When I say I shall be 8 years old next year, I can say I shall be or I will be. So again, this is something that will happen in the future. I use will or shall plus infinitive. They will finish the job next week. So again, this is future. The weatherman says it will rain this afternoon. Again, this is future. Let's have some more examples about the future tense. We shall play a game of chess after lunch. It means that we will play a game after lunch. I can say we shall play or we will play. Both are right. You will be sick if you eat too much. I hope it won't rain tomorrow. When I say won't, I mean will not, but this is abbreviated form or contracted form. Sharon is ill. She will not be at the party. This is future also. You will enjoy visiting New Zealand. Future. Dad will be back for dinner. He will make lots of friends at his new school. Use shall or will with I and we. We said that in the future I can use shall or will. Both of them are used to express future. But what is the difference between shall and will? I use shall or will with I and we. So I and we can be used with both of them. I will or I shall. We will or we shall. We use will with you, he, she, it, and they. So again, shall is only used with I and we, but will is used with I, we, he, she, it, they, and you. All of them are used with will. So all pronouns are used with will, but with shall only I and we. Here is a table to help you remember the rules. Again, in the singular, I can say I shall or I will. We shall or we will. So this is the first person. So again, with I and we can use will or shall. But in the second person and also the third person, you, he, she, it, they, singular and plural, all of them are used with will. So again, if I need to use I or we, I can say I will or I shall. But he, she, it, you, and they must be used with only will. I cannot use shall. This is what I said again. I and we, will or shall, both are right. But you, he, she, it, or they, only will. Excellent. We need to learn these contractions. Contractions means the abbreviated form. When I say I shall, I can write I apostrophe LL, I'll. We shall, will. I will, I'll, the same. So I with will or shall, the same abbreviation. We with shall or will, the same abbreviation, apostrophe LL. But when I write you will, he will, she will, it will, they will, we use what? Apostrophe LL. But shall not, shan't. Not all people know these abbreviations, so try to keep them please. Shall not will be shan't, and will not, won't. This is the negative abbreviated form. There are other ways of talking about future actions and happenings. We used will or shall. Now we are going to use going to. So again, we have the form of will or shall, and now we have the form of going to. We use going to plus infinitive, and before I use going to, I have to use am, is, are. I use them if I have a plan for the future, if I have evidence, something that I can see or listen to or hear, or when I have a decision. When I decide to do something, I want to do something, I must use going to. I cannot use will or shall. Again, if I have a plan or evidence or decision about the future, I have to use going to. I cannot use will or shall. I think I am going to be sick. It means that I am tired. I have headache or something similar to that. So there is evidence. If I have evidence, I use what? Going to. We are going to bake a cake this afternoon. This is plan. We plan to bake a cake this afternoon. So here, if I need to use going to, I have to use am or is or are, and also I have to use verb after going to. I am sure mom and dad are going to be proud of me. There is evidence that I am working hard and they are about to be proud of me. When are you going to clean your room? Now I speak about plan. When are you going to clean your room? They are going to wash the car for Dad. It may be plan also. Or if they start preparing something for cleaning, so it may be an evidence. If I have a plan, evidence, something that I can see or hear, or decision, they may have a decision. If I have a decision, the word decide, decided, or the word to or need. If I have any one of them, I must use going to. I cannot use will or shall. It's going to get dark very soon. Now there is evidence that I can see clouds in the sky. This is new form about the future. You can also use the simple present tense to talk about things that have been arranged for the future, according to a schedule or timetable. I need to relate using the simple present to express the future with any schedule or timetable about the future. The bus leaves in 10 minutes. Here I have present simple, but the sentence is in the future. It means that the bus will leave in 10 minutes, but I cannot use will leave. I use present simple to express future because it depends on a schedule. The new supermarket opens tomorrow. Here I use present simple to express future. So if I have a sentence about something will happen in the future, depending on timetable or program, I have to use present simple to express future. James moves to the second grade next year. The new school starts on Monday. Next month, I go to summer camp. We have a history test next week. Let's have some exercise to clarify the future tense. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct form tense of the verbs in brackets using shall or will. Number 1. You, space, fat if you eat too many desserts. Here I have the verb grow. I need to use what? Future tense. I need to use shall or will. You will or you shall. Can I say you shall? No. You will grow fat. We said before, I will and I shall. We will and we shall. But he, she, it, you, they, we use only will. Number 2. The new school building ready soon. New school building, it's similar to the pronoun it. Yes, will be ready soon. I need you to try to answer before you watch the model answer. Number 3, we to the zoo after breakfast. We will go or we shall go. Excellent. Both are right. We will go to the zoo or we shall go to the zoo, because here I have well. Excellent. My bath before dinner. I will take or I shall take. Great. Both are right. I'll take my bath. I shall take my bath. Both are correct. Peter lots to do in his grandmother's farm. Yes, will find or shall find. Great, will find. Excellent. If we ask her, she asks how to play chess. She will teach us or she shall teach us. Yes, she will teach us. Excellent. If he works hard, his exams. He will pass or he shall pass. I need again to remind you, if I have the pronouns I and we, I can say I will or I shall. We will and we shall. But he will, she will, it will, you will, they will. I cannot say shall with these pronouns. If he works hard, he will pass his exams. Here I need to form a question, and here also I have we. Excellent. Shall we go home now? What about if I use will we go home now? This one is right also. So I can say shall we or will we. There is difference in meaning. Shall we, it's kind of suggestion. Will we, I try to take your permission, and both are right. So in all cases I can say shall we go or will we go? That's right. In exercise 2, I need you to complete these sentences by changing shall or will to appropriate form of the verb be, verb to be, plus going to. For example, am or is or are plus going to. Let's see. They will be busy tomorrow. I need to use going to. So they going to or they are going to. They are going to be busy tomorrow. I need you to think of the other sentences before you see the answers. I hope I'll be ready on time. I hope I be ready on time. Yes, I need to use am or is or are plus going to. Great. I hope I am going to be ready on time. We shall visit James this evening. Excellent. We are going to visit James this evening. All of you are great. It will rain soon. It, yes, great. It's going to rain soon. Dad will take us to the movies tomorrow. Dad is going to take us to the movies tomorrow. Can and could. The verbs can and could are both helping or auxiliary verbs. We use can and could to talk about people's ability to do something or to do things. Again, can and could are auxiliary verbs, and we use can and could to talk about the abilities of people to do something. Can and could are used with the pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, and they, and with singular or plural nouns. It means that we can use can and could with all pronouns, singular and plural. Surely can is used at present and could is the past tense of can. So can present and could past. Let's have some examples to clarify the words can and could. Jack ran as fast as he could. Here I have the verb ran. Ran is past, so we used what? Could. He can run faster than Arthur. I speak about his ability. He can run faster than Arthur every time, every day. But when I speak about something happened and finished, so Jack ran, and here also we have the word could. So can present and could past. She cannot afford such an expensive ring. Here I speak again about her ability. She cannot afford, she does not have money to buy this expensive ring. I am full. I can't eat anymore. I speak about my ability now. Now I am full. I am not hungry. So I can't eat anymore. Can you help me? Can I come with you? I knew you could do it if you tried. Here again I have the verb knew, this is past, so I use what? Could. She could not come because she was ill. Past again. Miss Lee said we could go home early. All the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty together again. Some birds cannot fly. Now I speak about their ability. They cannot fly. People often use can when they are asking for permission to do something. If I need to take permission, I use the word can. For example, can I use your pen? Yes, here it is. So now I take your permission to use your pen. When you put not after can, you write it as one word, can not. Also, we can pronounce can't. Here, we need to learn these contractions. This is the abbreviation form. So again, we need to learn these contractions, which means abbreviated form or the abbreviation form. Instead of saying cannot, I can say can't. And also some people pronounce can't. To make difference between can and can't, we can say can and can't. Could not, couldn't. May and might. May and might are helping or auxiliary verbs too. Like what we have said before, I have the words can and could, they are auxiliary verbs. Also, may and might are helping or auxiliary verbs. Use may to ask if you are allowed to do something or to give someone permission to do something. Again, we use the verb may if I ask if I am allowed to do something, or to give permission to someone to do something. For example, may I watch television now? Yes, you may. When I say may I watch television now, I take your permission. Am I allowed to watch television? And also, when you give permission, you say, yes, you may. So again, you ask for permission or you give permission. You ask if you are allowed to do something, and also you can give permission. In all cases, I can use may. May I borrow your pen? What about can? If I say, can I borrow your pen? Can is used for ability and also maybe for taking permission. But we need to focus on may and might. So I use may to ask for or to give permission. You may come in. You may go now. Now I give you permission to go now. May is also used to talk about things that are likely to happen. When I say that tomorrow I'll travel, 100% I'll travel. But when I say I may travel tomorrow, 50% or 60%. So something is likely to happen. I'm not sure if it will happen or not. Take an umbrella, it may rain. Maybe yes, maybe no. But in case it rains. If it continues to rain, there may be a flood. So again, this is likely to happen. I may go to Sue's birthday party if I am free. So it means again that I am not sure if I will go or not. You may fall down if you are not careful. What about might? Might is used as the past tense of may. He realized, take care of the ed. He realized he may or might. Yes, this is past, so I have to use might. He realized he might catch the earlier train if he hurried. So if I have a sentence at present and I'm not sure if it may happen or not, so I use the word may. If I'm not sure but the sentence is in the past, I use might. I knew my teacher might find out. You can also use might to talk about things that are possible to happen. This is like may also. I may travel, I might travel. For example, put your purse away or it might get stolen. So it means that maybe 30% or 20% it might get stolen. You might slip, so hold on to the railing. Let's have exercise. I need you to fill in the blanks with can, could, may, or might. Number one, number one, space, you jump over the hurdle. Yes, excellent. Can you jump over the hurdle? I ask about your ability. Can you do it or not? We ran as fast as we. Take care here, I have ran past. So as fast as we could. Perfect. Some people speak 3 languages. Some people have the ability to speak 3 languages. So some people can speak 3 languages. Excellent. Jean dance quite well. Yeah, she has the ability to dance. So can dance quite well. One of you can ask, why don't I use could? This is past. Because I do not have any word to tell me that the sentence is past. If I have a word, keyword about the past, I use past verbs. If I do not have any keywords, maybe present, maybe past, surely I use present. The man is shouting, he need help. Yes, he may need help. What about might? If I say the man is shouting, he might need help. This one is right also. So here in number 5, I can say he may need help or he might need help. Both are right. If you hurry, you catch the train. Yeah, it's something possible to happen. So you may catch the train. Also, I can say you might catch the train. But may is stronger in the meaning in this sentence than the word might. So my may is better than might here. Dave does not look well. He has a fever. Excellent. The baby is crying. She be hungry. Excellent. She may be hungry or she might be hungry. I borrow your bike. Now I ask for your permission. Am I allowed to take your bike? So here, can I borrow your bike or may I borrow your bike? So again, here I can say can I borrow or may I borrow. Both are right. I do not know where Jane is. You find her in the library. Yes, I'm not sure. May find her. About number 9 again. Can I borrow your bike? In the modal verbs, I can use can also to take permission. Imagine that we are together now, so I can ask you, can I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? Can I go to the toilet? May I go to the toilet? So if I need to take permission, I can use can or may. This is about number 9. So can or may are right. About 11, you drive. I ask about your ability. Can you drive? Who answered the question? Excellent. Who can answer the question? Perfect. You show me the way to the zoo? Yes. Can you show me the way to the zoo? He plays the piano. Excellent. He can play the piano. He has the ability to play the piano. Do, does, and did. We use do, does, and did to talk about actions. We use do with pronouns I, you, we, and they. I do, you do, we do, they do, and also with plural nouns. We use does with the pronouns he, she, it, and singular nouns. For example, I say that my sister does her work, and my sisters do their work. What about did? Did is the simple past tense of do and does. So again, do and does are at present, and did is in the past, and did with all pronouns, but do with I, we, you, they. Does is used with he, she, or it. Let's have some examples. Dad does the dishes. Mom does the cooking. We always do exercise together. He does such interesting work. They do amazing tricks. Who did this drawing? Henry did. Sally did her hair in front of the mirror. They did the dusting and cleaning. This is past. Jane did all the laundry by herself. You did well in the test. Past also. I did poorly on my exam. Here is a table just to remind you about the use of do and does. In the first person, I use I do in the singular and we do in the plural. The second person the same, you do and you do, singular and plural. But what about the third person? Third person, the people who are not with me now, they are absent. Like he does, she does, it does, all of them are singular. And about the plural, they do. About the past, I did, we did, you did, he did, she did, it did, they did. So all of them will be did, because did is the past of all pronouns, singular and plural also. I need you to learn these contractions. I can say do not or don't, does not or doesn't, did not or didn't. You can also use do, does, and did as helping verbs to ask and answer questions. So in the questions, I can use do or does or did when I form a question and also when I answer a question. Where did you find the wallet? I ask you about past action. Do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. Does it rain often here? Yes, it does. Does he enjoy music? Yes, he does. So again, did is in the past, Do and does present, and we use does with he or she or it. Did it snow last night? No, it didn't. Who wants to come with me to the zoo? We all do. What do you want for lunch? Who broke this vase? Peter did. Does Ken often come home late? Yes, he does. Why did he leave so suddenly? Does everyone have a dictionary? Do ducks like water? Yes, they do. We use do not, does not, and did not to make other verbs negative. So if I need to change the sentence into negative, I use do not, does not, or did not. The baby does not look very happy. This is negative. He is not happy, or she is not happy. Dad did not catch his train. The garden looks lovely, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Cats do not like water. I don't enjoy difficult math tests. Sophie doesn't want to go to school. He didn't get to the station in time. Don't you have a ticket? No, I don't. This is negative and the question at the same time. Don't they go to the gym on Mondays? Yes, they do. Didn't they win? No, they didn't. You didn't draw that picture yourself, did you? Again, this is negative. Did you see the rainbow? No, I didn't. Don't forget to switch off the air conditioner. Don't tell lies. This is order but negative. Let's have some exercise. Fill in the blanks with do, does, or did. The shoes were too small, they not fit me. Here I have the word were, this is past. So they don't fit me or they didn't fit me. Yes, they did not fit me because the first sentence is in the past. If it's present, I can use don't. Jack not do well on the exam last week. Take care, last week. Excellent. Did not do well. Where eggs come from. I speak generally. Excellent. Where do eggs come from? The vase is broken. Who that? Something happened. Yes, so this is past. So who do that, or who did, or who does? Excellent, you are right. Who did that? Who broke the vase? What this word mean? I ask you generally. It's present, so what does this word mean? How the computer work? This is fact. How does the computer work? Excellent. He drink coffee? Excellent. I ask about his habit. So does he drink coffee? If I have the word yesterday, I can say did he drink coffee yesterday, or did he drink coffee 2 hours ago, but I do not have any keyword in the past. So I ask, does he drink coffee? Who that drawing? Perfect. Who did that drawing? Here I have the pronoun that. We use this for present and that for the past. So here the evidence that this sentence is in the past, the word that. Again, the word that refers to past, in addition to many other things. But related to the tenses, this is in present and that is for the past. Where you buy that dress? Take care. This dress or that dress? If I say this dress, the sentence will be present. When I say that dress, the sentence must be in the past. So here, where did you buy that dress? How you spell your name? I speak as a fact. Yes. How do you spell your name? Not play on a busy street. Do not play, or does not play, or didn't play. Now I need order. It will be what? Do not play on a busy street. Perfect. What about 12? Your work quietly. Yes, do your work quietly. A snake have legs? I ask you. Yes, and this is fact. Do a snake, or does a snake, or did a snake? Yes, does a snake have legs? Perfect. He not have any brothers. I speak as a fact. He doesn't have any brothers. Cats like to eat fish? Yes, I ask you about fact. Again, it is not past. So do cats or does cats? Excellent. Do cats like to eat fish? Would and should. The verb would is another helping or auxiliary verb. We use would as the past tense of will. We started running, so we would get there in time. Here I have the verb started, this is past. So I cannot say, so we will get. No, we would get. So again, would is the past form of will. Peter said he would come. If I say Peter says he will come, I will travel tomorrow. I would travel yesterday. So again, would is the past form of will. I knew, take care, this is past. I knew you would enjoy Disneyland. The prince said he would only marry a true princess. Said, this is past. I have to use would. John and Sue said they would meet me at the airport. I can say also, John and Sue say they will meet me. But here I have said, so I have to use what? Would. He promised he wouldn't forget her birthday. So again, I use would if I need to use the past form of will. It's polite to use would like when you are offering people things or asking for something yourself. Again, would is the past form of will, but would like is used for polite speech. For example, would you like a cup of coffee? It means, do you want a cup of coffee? So, would you like equal, do you want? I am tired now. I'd like rest. I want a rest. You would like a meal now, wouldn't you? What color would you like? Exactly like what color do you want? When they are accepting an offer, people often use would love instead of would like. So when I ask, I can ask using would like. But when I answer, it's polite to use would love. Example, would you like chocolate? Yes, please, I'd love one. If you say I would like one, that's okay. But it's better to use would love when you answer. What about should? Should is a helping or auxiliary verb. We use should to talk about necessary actions or things that people ought to do. Children should not play in traffic. You should always look before crossing the street. So it's similar to the word must, but must is a necessity, 100%, you have to do it. But the word should is less than must, so it is not forced by law. You have a little choice, you can do it or not, but it's better to do. If you are tired, you should go to bed early. If you do not go to bed early, you will not be punished. So here I cannot say, if you are tired, you must go to bed early. No. So should, this is necessity, but it is not 100%. You should know how to spell your own name. We should all drink more water. So again, we use should to talk about necessary actions or things that people ought to do, but it is not like the word must, because must means that you have to do it by law. If you do not do it, you will be punished. You will be fined. So it's something like the opposite of it's forbidden. You must do it. You mustn't do it. You must study hard. You must not park in this place. So the word must and must not, this is necessity. 100% you have to do. But should is less than must. You should do more exercise. So it's kind of advice. Should, similar to I give you advice. Should I turn off the computer when I am not using it? Is it important to turn off the computer when I am not using it? This is the meaning. Shouldn't you tell your mom if you are going out? We should always thank people for presents, shouldn't we? So all of them, they are similar to advice, giving advice. Here we have some contractions that we have to know. So learn these contractions. I can say I would or I'd. We would. You would. You would. They would. They would. He would. He would. Should not. Shouldn't. She would. She would. Would not. Wouldn't. Let's have exercise. I need you to fill in the blanks with would or should. Every student have a good dictionary. Would have or should have. It's something necessary. Excellent. So should have a good dictionary. You can pause the video now and go back to the explanation and then try to answer the exercise. After that, watch the right answers. About number 2, you like some coffee? Yes, I need you to remember. Do you want some coffee? So again, would you like some coffee? Yes, I love a cup of coffee. Yes, when I answer, I would love a cup of coffee. We all learn good table manners. Excellent. We should all learn good table manners. We like to go outdoors if it stops raining. We should like or we would like. Excellent. We would like to go outdoors if it stops raining. John said he helped me with science. Yes, excellent. He would help me. You like to play a game with me? Should you like or would you like? Great. Would you like to play a game with me? Children not watch too much television. It's something necessary. So children should not watch too much television. Excellent. You not play with fire. Excellent. You should not play with fire. He promised he meet me after school. Perfect. Would meet me after school. We not waste water. It's something necessary, important. So we should not or would not. Yes, we should not waste water. You all pay attention in class. Perfect. We should all pay attention in class because it's important. What we do now. Perfect. What should we do or what we do? Yes, what should we do now? Great. You help if I asked. So would you help or should you help? Perfect. Would you help if I asked? Of course I help you. Perfect. Of course I would help you. Because would you help if I asked? Of course I would help you. Excellent.